Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Santa Lucia. Before I start, I just wanted to congratulate Stormsinger Studios for being able to reach the goal that they had for, I think it was $500 or so. About that much. They finally reached that goal, so congratulations, which also means that the next patron goal will be for another route to be added to the game, which should be Russell, the lion guy. So that'll be pretty cool to see. Last time we've basically been, for all three characters, we've been completing their dance routes and stuff. We're gonna go back to Carlos though real quick because he's like the OG. We already did his and I'm pretty sure I should be able to skip it. So let's skip all of that because we already registers us as having seen it. So anyway, also I think Carlos probably had like the longest dance scene now that I think about it. So anyway, just put the key in. Okay, so now we're back to Carlos's route. I don't know if anything's gonna change in the following scene, but okay, so Ben's going to sleep. I tighten the hood around my head, hunching forward to fight back the cold. My gloved hands are interlocked with each other inside the pocket of my jacket. Every breath I exhale leaves a visible mist in front of me. I walk alone down this old forest road. The only light to guide me is from the stars above. The snow crunches audibly beneath my steps, which I'm thankful for, since otherwise I'd go insane with the silence. Something in the back of my mind tells me I've been here before. There's another creeping feeling, the kind that leaves a strange tingle behind your neck, and it makes your fur stand on end. That feeling of being watched. I do my best to ignore it, but it's a thought you just can't shake. My pace picks up, causing the sound of my footsteps to get louder. At this point, I'm just looking for something, anything to get me out of the cold. I find I'm listening intently to every step. I've felt this feeling before, up in the misty mountains of Colorado. I've never liked this state, and I was so excited when my dad told us we were moving to Chicago. Huh. It feels like it was ages ago. I stop for a moment to rub my hands together inside of my jacket, only to notice that the crunching sound doesn't stop. Who's there? I cautiously peer over my shoulder, feeling the paranoia wash over me. Hello? The footsteps seems to have disappeared. Must be my imagination. I continue along the forest road, unable to take my mind off of it. I hear a howl in the distance. Somewhere in the forest behind me. Nope. That ain't happening. I don't plan on being something's late night snack. My body enters a state of panic, adrenaline heating up within me enough to ignore the piercing cold that I was experiencing earlier. I run as fast as I can up the road. There has to be some sign of civilization soon, I just know it. My sense of hearing heightens, confirming the sensation that I'm not alone. The sound of crunching footsteps echo out from behind me. Whatever it is, it's getting close. Fuck off! There's no getting around it. I'm being stalked. Whatever it is, it's definitely after me. Nuh-uh. I've seen enough horror movies to know how this ends. Even though my chest is burning, I can't stop for even a second. The cold wind rushes against my face hard enough to blow my hood off. Above me, the stars seem to revolve around the planet, faster than I've ever seen them. It reminds me almost of the mobile that used to hang over my crib. A shiver runs down my spine when I feel a warm breath brush against my cheek from behind me. Fuck you! I get one last burst of energy from within, spurring my sprint to a speed I've never been able to achieve before, not even when I was on track. It's that moment when I notice a familiar set of lights emanating from the road up a bit. Red, blue, red, blue. I seem to pick up some distance between me and my stalker by now, but I refuse to give it a chance to catch up. I make a beeline straight for the lights. When I get close enough to make out the details, I see there are 3 police cars lined up against the side of the road. Help! Somebody help me, please! Like a speck of dust in the wind, my voice dissipates and is carried away to the stars above. Please! As I approach the cars, I see the figures of several police officers standing still. Why aren't you listening? It's when I'm finally close enough to start making out the details I notice they seem to be frozen in place. The sight catches me off guard and I cease running. What? The lights continue to alternate between red and blue, but the officers seem to be stuck in the middle of whatever they were doing. One officer was apparently in the process of getting out of his car. while another is nearly making a hand gesture to them, signaling them to come closer. Any dread I had earlier about what was chasing me has been replaced by another. What is going on? I managed to catch my breath and walk alongside the parked cars. Every officer is stuck in the middle of an action, unable to move, unable to see or comprehend my presence. That's when I noticed something. Oh God. The police car farthest in line is angled to its headlights to shine away into the nearby forest. The faint outline of a car that I recognize sits there, completely totaled underneath the tree that it crashed into. I step towards it, afraid to find out what's inside. My fur stands on end as the chills cover my body, making me afraid that my heart might give out from all the stress. I soon reach the driver's seat of the car. Leaning forward slowly, I carefully peek inside. I fall over backwards. Shit! The car door swings open, allowing my mutilated body to fall out. What the fuck? I'm frozen in place. This thing that resembles me twists and contorts, head tweaking side to side as it crawls on top of me. I close my eyes, knowing that this is the end. This is how I die. Hot breath blows against my face, and I feel the sensation of warm and sticky droplets landing on my mouth and my nose. I take a deep breath, and I open my eyes. Ah! I quickly sit up from my bed. My hands reach up to my face. Another nightmare. I relax slightly, still feeling the terror running down my spine. They always seem to hit the hardest when I've been asleep for a while. Not that my damn brain lets me do that often, but I'll take what I can get. I feel pains in my stomach and the back of my head. It's just morning sickness. It should be gone in an hour or so. I leap out from my bed and start to stretch. Huh? Glancing around the room, it doesn't seem like my roommate's around. Strange. Though, since he left the hoodie he was wearing yesterday hanging on the corner of the bed, guess I wasn't hallucinating after all. Images of that shy dragon I met at lunch yesterday passed through my mind. Zach is gonna be challenging to deal with long term. His blanket's so crumpled up in the shape of his figure, suggesting he's not picky about how he sleeps. Even his pillow seems to still be sunken in. I hate cheap pillows like that. For someone like me, they make the hack of sleeping that much harder. On his desk, the laptop he was clicking away on last night sits closed and idle. Dresses, huh? That's not a bad brand, all things considered. I know a lot of the gamers in high school tend to like them. I have to step over a small pile of his clothes to finish my stretch. Seems it contains pants, shirts, and underwear from yesterday. Huh. I shake my head and change away a strange thought. We're gonna have to figure out a system for the laundry, it looks like. Walking over to my desk, I grab my recharging phone to check the time. 10 a.m. Could have been worse. So I slept in a little, who cares? I needed it after everything that I went through the past couple of days. It's a shame Zach isn't here, would have liked a chance to talk. Oh, that's right, I promised I'd call Karina last night. I flipped through the contacts on my phone. It's a good thing we all shared our numbers yesterday at lunch. Definitely makes me feel less alone here knowing they're all a call away.
Hey Ben, good morning.
Morning, Karina, how is it? I pull out the chair from under my desk and take a seat, leaning an arm against my bedpost.
Just getting acquainted with everything, I guess. And you? How's the roommate?
I take another look around the room at her prompt. I actually met him at lunch yesterday. He's pretty shy.
Oh, he's that dragon that Chris couldn't find?
I pause for a moment. She's totally gonna give me her spiel about how this is all fate again, isn't she? Yeah.
Dude, that's fate telling you something.
Karina, you all know it's this huge coincidence, right?
Oh, keep telling yourself that, Benny boy. You got an angel watching over you, I just know it.
Ha ha.
Anyway. Do you want to hang out? My roommate picked up some flyers from the UC this morning. Apparently there's a really nice cafe across the street from the library.
I'm reminded of the cafe Eric and I used to walk down to on our quote-unquote dates. Oh, that sounds pretty nice, actually. I could use a little coffee right now.
Awesome, let's meet downstairs, okay?
Let me take a shower first. I just woke up not too long ago.
Don't take too long. You're only open for breakfast and lunch.
I'll be quick, I promise.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
Bye. I poke on the end call button and start gathering my shower supplies. Probably a good thing I take this with me. I stick my room key in my pajama pocket, throw a towel over my shoulder, and exit into the hall. The door closes audibly behind me. There's a sign in the hall, a bit designating where the men's bathroom is. When I push open the door, I'm able to see how everything's set up inside. The room splits in the center with the toilets and sinks on the left and on the right. Just a section with shower heads and no dividers. Public showers, huh? That's annoying. Haven't used one of those since junior high. Figured university would have higher quality showers than my freaking high school. Is a little privacy too much to ask for? What room she say she was in? I step into the second floor hall and start examining doors as I walk by. The decorations on these are a lot different from mine upstairs. Alongside each resident's last name, there's an accompanying meme that really makes my skin crawl. Ugh, they're just so outdated. I considered texting Karina to ask her what her room number was again, but I didn't want to look like an idiot. I stop in my checks and read her last name that rings a bell in my memory. On the door to 207, there are meme pictures containing the names O'Connor and Winter. This is it, most likely. I doubt there's going to be a whole lot of O'Connors here. I hear some rustling on the other side before it opens.
Howdy.
In the doorframe stands a strikingly pretty white wolf with long blonde hair. She seems familiar, but I can't remember where I've seen her before. Oh, hello.
You must be Ben, right?
Yeah.
My name's Cheyenne. Nice to meet you.
It's a southern accent? Okay. Her southern accent's very strong, but I'm able to understand her with minimal strain. Likewise. Is Karina ready to go?
She actually just left for your room a little moment ago.
How did I miss her? I look down to the hall and see there's another stairwell she could have taken. Drat.
Hope you enjoy lunch. The pamphlet recommended the tiramisu.
Or however the fuck you pronounce that shit. Oh, I will, thanks. Sorry to bother you.
Not a problem.
She waves goodbye and closes the door. I start power walking for the other stairwell, hoping to catch her before we end up running in circles to find each other. I turn the corner and...
Boom!
Shit!
That actually worked!
What the hell, Karina? I almost knocked my head against the wall.
Sorry, I couldn't let the moment pass. I went upstairs to check on you because you were taking so long.
I smirk and Chapera come back. Oh, were you hoping to catch me walking back to my room in nothing but a towel?
You say this if there's anything worth seeing.
Ouch.
You ready to head to the cafe?
I smile my pride and nod. Yeah, let's get going.
Awesome.
The two of us exit the dorm building. It seems there's a lot more students wandering around today than before, though that's probably just because we're not stuck in groups anymore. Karina leads the way, following the directions on the pamphlet that are clearly written for USL students. Approaching the street, we can already see a large crowd gathering around a certain shop. Oh, jeez. Karina, look at the line.
We should have come earlier.
The queue winds all the way down. I almost said wins. The queue wins. The queue winds all the way out to the sidewalk in front of the St. Street Cafe. There's a small outdoor section surrounded by a lattice fence nearby with some intimate seating. The vast majority of the clientele appears to be students. Are you sure you want to stick around?
Yeah, it shouldn't take too long, right?
For what it's worth, the line seems to be moving relatively fast.
Hope there's a place for us to sit inside.
An older woman on the other side of the lattice fence perks up and chimes in. The line you're in is for the go-to meals, young lady.
What do you mean?
The woman chuckles and points a finger at the side door. If you and your friend want to sit down and eat, I suggest entering through there.
Oh, thank you so much, miss.
Yeah, thanks.
You're very welcome.
She smiles to herself while taking a sip of her coffee, returning her attention to the magazine in front of her.
Come on, Ben, let's go inside.
Karina grabs my hand and drags me along with her. Hey, I have legs too, you know. Ooh, fancy. As soon as we're inside, the atmosphere changes. The sound of the crowd at times even manages to drown out, much to my surprise. All around us, the smell of fresh brewed coffee lingers in the air, adding an air of sophistication to the restaurant.
Oh, it's gorgeous in here.
Karina and I approach a counter where a young doe stands waiting.
Good morning, table for two. Yes, please. Right this way.
The girl smiles while waving for us to follow. Before stepping away from the counter, she grabs two menus from her stack next to the register. As she leads us further into the building, I quickly learn that it's somewhat bigger than it looks from the outside. They clearly got a lot of student traffic, as even today, quite a few tables are filled to capacity.
Will this work okay?
The girl stops in front of a small table with 2 chairs on either side.
Yep, that's perfect. Wonderful. Your server will be with you shortly.
She places the menus at the table and returns to the door counter, right as the next group walks through the door. Oh, allow me. I take the initiative and pull out Karina's chair for her.
Thank you.
She sits down, adjusting her tail so it hangs around the side of the chair and wraps it so it won't trip anyone by. Passing by. Fuck.
Whew.
Okay.
My tail always gets in the way of places like this.
I pull out my hair and I pull out my chair and sit down, not really giving a care as to where my tail lands. You should have said you wanted a booth then.
It's no biggie.
I've got used to the pain of people stepping on my tail over the years. I say that it twitches behind me, recoiling in terror from past encounters.
You've always had a really long tail, Ben.
Don't remind me. I lean back in my chair and stare up at the ceiling. 4 fans gently rotate above, most likely just for shows the building's air conditioning does all the work.
You gonna look at the menu?
Huh? Oh, yeah. She giggles to herself before hiding her face behind her menu. If I didn't know any better, I'd say that she's flirting with me.
Is this thing on?
Oh, it's a guy. Is this thing on? In one of the corners, there's a small stage with a shaggy-looking guy standing at a microphone. The acoustic guitar is slung over his shoulders. That's pretty cool. Looks like they have a setup for live music. I have a feeling Nate would appreciate that little tidbit.
The vegan omelet sounds delicious, don't you think?
I look over and see she's peering at me from above her menu. Oh, I guess. I'm not a vegan, though. I scramble to open my menu and find what she's talking about. Where is it?
It's on the 3rd page near the bottom.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good, all things considered. You gonna get that?
Probably. Anything caught your eye?
Give me a sec. I start scanning for any categories that interest me. Soup, salads, sandwiches. Oh, the turkey avocado sandwich sounds perfect. Good day, mates. My ears perch up when someone walks up to her table and gestures a little straight with an accent. Fuck yes! Yes! Yeah! Oh god, yes! My name's Chris and I'll be your server, Chris! I'm going Ben, except I just react by hugging the fuck out of him. Look how cute he is, oh my god! Yes! Yes! Oh lord, I'm gonna blow up my voice if I'm gonna keep doing that. Holy shit. Look at him, he's so fucking handsome. Bennett, Karina. Oh my god, I didn't expect to see you two.
Chris, what are you doing here?
Oh, I work as a waiter here on the I work here as a waiter here on the weekends. Helps pay for my books and groceries. Most of the staff's a student at USL, in fact. Really? I didn't think that, shit. I didn't think you needed another job on top of being a mentor, dude.
What?
Her angry eyes glare at me over the menu. Every little bit helps, I guess. Chris pulls out a pad of paper and a pen from his apron pocket. I can take your order if you're ready. Karina continues to stare at me for a moment before putting the menu down.
I'll take the vegan omelet, please.
Any sides?
The romaine salad will be fine, thanks.
Righto. And a drink?
Iced tea would be lovely.
Sure thing, which flavor? She opens the menu once more to check out the drink section. I sit with my arms folded, thinking about why she's so pissed at me.
Oh, I'll try your peach flavor.
Great choice, it's my favorite. And you, Bennett? Huh? I look at him, trying to breaking from my trance. Oh, I open my menu and point a finger at what I want. I guess I'd like to try the turkey avocado sandwich. Ah, that one's delicious, you're gonna love it. Nice. Our sandwiches come with your choice of a homestyle biscuit, mashed potatoes, or romaine salad. Which would you prefer? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, touch a tiger by the toe if he hollers. Let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Mashed potatoes. I should be conscious of my weight, but I'll try the mashed potatoes. Got it. Anything to drink? I'll take a diet soda if you don't mind. Alrighty, is that everything? I'd look over at Karina as she nods. Yeah, that's it, thank you. Perfect, I'll send this off right away. If you need something, give me a holler. Karina hands both our menus to him.
Thanks, Chris.
Happy to be of service. He speeds off towards the kitchen, narrowly avoiding another waiter as he's backing away from the table that he's serving. Karina leans forward and claps her hand together under the table.
Not everyone is as well off as you are.
What are you talking about?
The jobs Chris has to work. University isn't cheap. Try to be more understanding of that, okay?
I feel my face kind of burn at her pointing this out. I was trying to make a joke. I didn't think it'd come across the wrong way. Oh, you're right. I don't know what I was thinking.
Still a knucklehead, I see.
Hey, I'll have you know I'm pretty smart. I even won a title in our yearbook.
Oh, what was it?
I smile and scratch under my chin. Most likely to serve you fries with that shake.
I knew you had it in you, Ben. You're really gonna go places, aren't you?
You know it. You should have seen everyone's reaction when I told them I got accepted into USL. We laughed together for a moment before settling down.
So, we finally got time to catch up.
Yeah, I guess we do.
How's Chicago?
We're just gonna jump right into it, are we? I smirk at her while folding my arms.
Well, what did you expect? It's been on my mind for several years.
Honestly, I haven't seen a whole lot of it. I shake my head and frown. As soon as we got there, Dad found the best boarding school in the city and just dropped me off. I know the area around the academy pretty well, but as far as the largest city, nothing.
Really? He did that?
Yep.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry. God, especially after just...
Because please, can we not talk about that? I move my hands as if I'm about to cover my ears.
I understand. But you can't keep running from it, Ben.
I was high school after I left. She stops for a moment and stares at me.
It wasn't easy, but I managed.
She took the hint.
Family moved out of Denver. Not long after you left, so that's something.
Oh?
Yeah, things got pretty sour between us and the family that moved in after you. My mom was ready to move on anyway. She was convinced my dad that it was time to find somewhere else to live. It was hard to stick around after everything that happened.
I stare at the table, waiting for the topic to pass.
We ended up in a nice little suburb on the outskirts of Denver, and I finished high school there. Can't say I didn't miss you, though. I don't really connect well with other girls, if you remember.
Yeah.
I was always a little too weird for them.
So you're saying you didn't make any friends?
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
I lean forward, interested in what she has to say. Go on.
Oh, it's nothing special. I just had a long string of boyfriends.
Huh? Karina, you started dating? I thought your dad said he'd kill any boy who got too close to you.
Oh, he was just trying to scare you away. Actually, he really lightened up after the move. Maybe my mom talked him into it, I don't know. Truth is, I'm not really lucky with guys, dude. They never stick around longer than a couple of months.
Really? What type of guy wouldn't fall for a girl like you?
Who knows? Really messed my self-esteem for a bit. I hope things start to look up soon.
I'm sure they will, Karina. She gives me a strange look that leaves me slightly uncomfortable.
So, how about you? Find any girls while you were out there?
No, not really. I think I mentioned I went to an all-boys school, right?
Well, that doesn't mean you can't meet girls, Ben. Oh, come on, don't be shy. I want to hear about all of them.
She leans forward to the table with hands on her cheeks.
Whew, you have a girlfriend, don't you?
My face is probably beet red right now. Stop.
Tell me about the lucky girl.
Karina, It all comes out so fast. I'm gay. All sound seems as drained from the world, leaving me sweating bullets in my chair. ... Oh
my god!
My face contorts in agony, prepared for whatever she has to say. Don't hit me, please.
Why would I do that?
Huh? I relax for a moment as the bad memories fade away. She just sits there smiling at me. What do you mean?
Oh, I get it now. That explains everything. I'm sorry you felt you had to hide who you are from me.
Here, your drinks. Chris passes by right as I'm trying to formulate a response, placing the soda in front of me and the tea in front of Karina.
Thanks, Chris.
Your lunch should be ready any moment.
Don't worry, we're in no rush.
He dashes off towards his next table.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I've always envisioned this going so poorly. She reaches out a hand across the table.
Then take my hand.
I reluctantly do as she asked.
I'm proud of you. I know it takes a lot of courage to come out, and I want you to feel accepted.
A strange flurry of emotion swirls throughout my body like a tornado. Thank you. Really, thank you.
You're my best friend.
She withdraws her hand, sitting back onto her seat.
I have a gay best friend.
Hey, now don't start treating me like a collector's item.
Nah, I would never.
You don't know how much of a release this is. You should see my dad when he found out about my ex. I catch myself before continuing any further, but not in time to prevent the slip.
Aw, you had a boyfriend, Ben?
Shh, not so loud. Put a finger to my mouth and look around me in case somebody overheard.
Well, I have to know everything.
Okay, just keep it down.
Alright.
I settle down to prepare for the interrogation. Raina always liked to get the details whenever I did something without her.
So, what was his name?
Eric.
Cute.
Stop that.
Oh, what species was he?
Holy shit. Oh no. Yeah, this came out of fucking nowhere. I suppose I could keep things. Let me think. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever seen a well, I'm just gonna go wolf, I guess. I know it's like the most generic response. Actually, no, I want to go chameleon. I'm really curious about that. I don't think I've ever really seen much of a chameleon before, so let's make a chameleon a major supporting role. I try to cover my face with my hand. She's so nosy. He was a chameleon.
Ben, oh my god!
She starts fanning herself with a hand.
This really happened, didn't it?
Yeah.
Tell me how about you two met.
Do I have to? I tug on my collar to let a little air down my shirt.
Well, yeah.
Let me think. I closed my eyes for a second, remembering the first time I saw a chameleon. I didn't just do the move very well. Going from a place where I knew everyone to being dropped alone in a place with strangers.
Ben.
I ended up being the quiet kid in the corner, you know? 10th grade was pretty bad, and I spent most of it alone. Never really connected with anyone. Started getting better towards the middle of 11th grade, though. Which is when Eric transferred to my school.
Oh, he was a transfer too?
Yeah, it really helped us connect among other things.
Tell me more.
Well, one day the guy decides to sit next to me at lunch. We struck a conversation, and it turns out we had a lot in common.
Aw, who made the first move?
What?
You know what I mean.
Oh lord, I think... shit. Really close for the rest of 11th grade, but moving in 12th. He didn't exactly have the best home life, I think his parents knew.
I see.
I convinced my dad to let him stay with us during the summer. Oh! She's completely obsessed with my story. I don't think I've stopped blushing since this conversation started. He asked me out when we got back to Bernard for senior year.
Aw. Ben, you know what I have to ask next.
Oh god, I sink down into my chair a bit.
So, did you guys do it?
Karina.
Okay, sorry. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
I think for a moment. What's the harm? She's gonna find out sooner or later. We did.
You scored, Ben. Tell me about it.
Why do you have to know all these things?
Because I'm your best friend. Now spill it. How did it happen?
I look around the room again. Everyone's too focused on either the meal or the shaggy dog singing in the back to even give the slightest shit about a gay cat partner. Prom night.
Nice.
The thing about Eric is that he's always had a flair for the dramatic. He was a lot like Nate, actually.
Oh.
I mean, like how open and extroverted he is.
Oh, okay.
Still, I could tell he never really felt 100% comfortable in his own skin, so I asked him that night if he wanted to try it.
You initiated Ben?
I nod sheepishly. It was an all-boys school, so it's not like there were any girls at the dance. We weren't exactly welcome, let's say, but for that night, people left us alone, so we went back to our rooms early and...
Dude, I'm so proud of you taking charge. My Benny boy's all grown up.
Karina, please.
So, which one of you was the top?
Damn it, come on.
You've gone this far, you may as well tell me the rest.
I'll give you an inch and you take a mile every time.
You know it.
I'm gonna flip a coin for this one, honestly. This is a coin next to the mic. Okay, he talked. I shake my head. She doesn't even know this. You're pushing it too far. Okay, cool. It doesn't matter.
You're right. I'm sorry.
She puts up a palm to her forehead.
I didn't mean to get so carried away. It's okay if you want to stop.
Can we just move the topic away from sex, please?
Yeah. You mentioned he's your ex, so what happened?
I take a deep breath, relief she's not pressing any further on my sex life, but still on edge because the interrogation continues. We graduated.
Oh.
Well, we mutually agreed that we wanted the best for each other, and that means pursuing our education. It's crazy, but if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't have made it to USL. Didn't really put much effort into high school until he came around.
Sounds like he was a good influence.
Yeah.
I'm glad he was there for you. Where is he studying?
He got accepted into Carnegie Mellon.
Oh, that's really impressive.
Yeah, I'm really happy for him. An unconscious tinge of regret wavers off of those words.
You know what his major is?
Fuck, I get to choose? Oh lord, so many choices, so many options. Biology, I guess. He was always intrigued by the way that so many species develop consciousness simultaneously. In the end, he settled on biology as his field.
That's pretty cool. Do you still keep in touch with him?
Not really. Something clearly goes through her mind, but she holds her tongue.
How about you? Are you okay that it ended?
I lean back in my chair and look up at the ceiling again. Man, what's taking our food so long? Sorry. I have food right here, Bennett. Huh? Chris runs up to the table carrying 2 plates. The to-go line's longer than usual today. The kitchen's swamped. That's okay. Here's your turkey avocado sandwich. Thanks. And here's your vegan omelet, Karina.
Thank you so much, Chris.
Don't mention it. If you need anything else, just ask. The overworked Aussie makes a beeline for the kitchen again, trying his best to maintain composure. This looks amazing. I pick up half the sandwich, showing Karina the cross-section of everything that's inside.
Ooh, enjoy. I showed you my omelet, but I'm sure that you wouldn't get it.
You never know. Try me. She smiles with a sincerity that I haven't seen since we were kids. Our conversation goes silent while we dig into our meals. Both of us were hungrier than we let on, it seems. Even though she can be a bit nosy at times, I'm still glad I came clean about my sexuality with her. It's reassuring to know that she has my back. Pretty based. Pretty good. Yep, so next time we will have the continuation of all of that. That's pretty good. I'm happy that, all of that popped up. So, let's see. Thankfully, that's all been settled and done with. Thank you, Jesus. That was a pretty interesting update. I liked what happened in it. So, hopefully next month the update comes out on time, but with, the coronavirus and stuff going around. That's not good, but hopefully. Anyway, this is Cross. I'm happy to have been here. I hope you have yourselves a wonderful day. Oh, shit. Anyway, have yourselves a nice rest of the night, wherever you may be. See you later.